Hey guys, Rez the Collector here, and we're going to be taking a look today at my one and only Marvel figure. This is Iron Man, and this is the heroic age Iron Man. There was a set of I think six, and it did come with a build-a-figure part for Ironmonger. I picked him up because he was like $10 on clearance, and hey, it's Iron Man, which everybody seems to love Iron Man now. That's better. All right. Now you might be saying, but we see Marvel figures behind you. Well, these little statues here, you can see Doc Ock, Green Goblin, the Sandman. It was part of a seven-piece set, seven-piece PVC set that I had actually found at my local hobby store for like $10. And for as cheap as it was, I was like, all right, I'll pick it up. The other ones in the set are there's three different versions of Spider-Man. I know I'm getting off subject with the Iron Man, but real quick. We've got classic suit Spider-Man there going up my TV. We've got another classic suit Spider-Man there on the top of the TV looking out. We've got Venom. And then we've got black suit Spider-Man going up the side of that TV. So that pretty much sums up all of my Marvel. But back to Iron Man here. There's some things I really like about this figure, some things I don't. I do like his posability. He does have a lot of different poses you can get him into. Starting, I guess, with the articulation. His head, of course, moves. Goes, up, down, left, right. I believe it's on a ball joint there. He does have very good arm movement. We've got ball joint at the shoulder. We've got bicep. We've got double elbow, I think. Yeah, double elbow. And then we've got hand rotation. And especially with this hand that's extended out with his what's it called, the pulsar, whatever it is, gets him in a really good position. The other arm, of course, same thing. The hand rotation on this one is a little harder to do because the hand is closed and it doesn't give us that much movability at that wrist there. He does have an ab crunch, as you can see here. He's also got waist rotation. Now, one of the things I really don't like about these the Marvel characters is the legs, the big rounded out top of the legs. I mean, yeah, it does give them a whole lot of posability and all of that, having that round joint there over the DC characters. But, I mean, most of the DC, at least the Mattel ones, can get that same range of movability without looking like an old... What this reminds me of is an old G.I. Joe figure with just those big round legs coming at the top. Honestly, there's a few more Marvel figures that I probably would have picked up. Most notably, probably the Captain America, the World War II version from his movie, after he went and got everybody in that cooler, that second suit he wore, not the jinky USO suit, but that second one. But I really don't like the legs. I don't like that rounded look for them. It completely takes it away from me. But the rest of his articulation, does have thigh articulation. He does have a double knee joint. And of course you saw the leg can pretty much go wherever you want it to go. And then he does have a ankle joint. Now the arc reactor, they did a really nice job on the blues here, as you can see. A couple of spots that were missed is, if you look at the bottom here, there's a couple spots that are supposed to be arc reactors on the feet that they just didn't bother to paint. Now if somebody puts him in like a flying pose where you can see that, it's just going to look goofy because it's missing that blue there. The other thing that I have a problem with this figure is standing. In order to get him to stand, his legs have to be at least that far apart. They don't go any closer together, and even if they did, his feet wouldn't be straight. So to get him to stand, and he does stand pretty well once you get him standing, you have to get him that far apart. So like I said, this is the Heroic Age Iron Man. Set up, again, 6. Build-A-Figure Ironmonger. I probably won't end up picking up the rest of the figures, even though I did find them on Amazon for like 10 bucks a piece. That's like another $50 that I really, I just really don't care to. I mean, I'm a DC guy, primarily a Superman guy. But I mean, this is if you're an Iron Man fan and the leg thing doesn't bother you, this is a great figure to pick up. He unfortunately does not make it into my case. Every other of my loose figures gets a spot of honor in my case, even crap figures from DC. But he, I guess you could say he has a spot of honor on my desk because that's where he stays. But yeah, I mean, if you like Marvel, good figure to pick up. I know that anybody who likes and enjoys the Marvel figures is going to be used to that rounded joint there. One other thing I didn't talk about is the paint job. It is, except for that missing blue there on the feet, it is an amazing paint job. They did a really good job. I like the metallic, there's like little metallic flakes in there. And then there's shading, especially here at this shoulder joint. You can see some really good shading. They did a really great job on the paint. So, I mean, kudos for Marvel Legends on that. And yeah, I do have some more reviews coming up. Of course, we'll be jumping back to DC. Please go ahead if you enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to those. Click subscribe. Keep checking back to the channel. Leave me a comment if you'd like. And have a great day.